Hello.
My name is Hosie Gom, and I would like to share a story that you'll share with me. It's about...
It has so many awesome parts. You just simply won't believe how much it'll change your life. Yeah.
Online though, I think it's cool. Maybe you have to
You can't show your who you are.
Yeah, you have to be either like an excellent wordsmith and like something like, or your resume is just beautiful or something, because I apply places online and it's difficult. I don't know. It's just... Wait, what's the number one reason people don't get jobs?
The number one reason that people do not get job offers when they interview is that they have not warmed up to the interview process. I have gone on, I don't know how many interviews already, and I would like to think that I'm an expert at interviews, but I guess I need to get more warmed up to it.
I was watching a thing on TED Talks, and one of the things is body language. So what you should do before your interview is go to the bathroom and put your hands up like this, because you put your hands up like this in the bathroom, and like it's a positive like body thing, and it'll make you feel confident because it lets you just open up to your environment. So just go like this and be like tell yourself,
give me a job.
Just be like, I'm a great person, I can do this. And like, I think it works because before I went on job interview, not job interviews, but when I went to go through like, I stood on the train like this, and I probably looked crazy. But like, I was trying to get my jitters out, because just handing in my resume and stuff, like I have like a little anxiety problem. I get very nervous sometimes.
Here, number 9, very safe. Take in a boarder. Others are out of work as well, and if you have a little space in your home, you can provide housing to someone who can help you in return.
I can't do that at my house. I'm trying to get my own apartment, so doing so, I don't even have a room. Like, let me just put it that way. I don't even have a room where I live, so that's not a good idea. But,
register with the temp recruitment agencies. Do not do this. I've done it 3 times.
Oh, she has a story for this.
I did it 3 times. All they want are numbers, people to say that they interviewed with. The first one that I went to, they didn't get me anything after like a month. And then the second one I went to, they all contacted me. And the second one that I went to, I got a job, and it was for an insurance company. And
it's okay.
If you know me
in a cubicle, or me in a cubicle, one, you have to wear dress clothes. I am... it's not yet in life, at least. And she had to be in a cubicle, so I started like making her art stuff for her. And then once I finally started giving her stuff to put in her cubicle, something happened.
If you know me, then you know that I can't sit down and be in 4 gray walls all day. Like, this is what Hosie made me for my...
Yeah, I was gonna make her more. That I want to that needs more work, actually. I want to add white to that and a frame.
So it was a recruiter for an insurance company, and so we would have to recruit people for the sales agent job for this insurance company. And what we would basically do is screen people online through like Career Builder and Monster, and look for people who... The thing is, we would look for people who are desperate for jobs, and
that's me.
And that have...
You should have called me.
Have retail experience or some kind of sales experience, and then we would call them and tell them that we would like to interview with them, and then that's it. And all my supervisor cared about was the numbers. We had to get at least 25 people. By the end of the week, we had to get 25 people to sign on to interview. And if we didn't get the numbers, and she was like, you need to work harder. Which is why I think she kind of let me go, because I treated these people like they were people, and talked to them, got to know them. Everyone said how much they enjoyed talking to me. But I wouldn't get the numbers because, wasn't going to give them a job that they didn't want, or give them an interview for a job that they didn't want. So after I was there a month, and
It was only a month. I felt like it was so much longer.
it was a month. It was about 4.5 weeks. Yeah, it was from like November 7th or something until December 5th. Because they let me, remember they let me off that night when we were going to go to the corporate party. Yeah.
It was so funny and sad because we were so excited to go to this like office party because like we've never been to one.
Yeah, I'm like,
so
ooh.
we're like, ooh. And then she calls, she's like, Josie, yeah, about that party, we're not going. And I was like, what? Why? And she was like, yeah, I got let go. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Where are we drinking? I
was like, whatever. Okay, so that was the second temp agency, and then after that, they were apologizing. They were like, oh, this wasn't something fit for you. We should have put you somewhere else. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. And then they never contacted me again. Yeah, I'm starting to think that it might be me. I don't know.
No, that's like the dating world. Maybe getting a job and dating are like two of the same things. It's not you, it's us. We don't think you're fit for the job. It's like when someone breaks up with you. Josie, it's not you, it's me. I'm in a different place in life. Or like with jobs, you know, it's not you. It's just that the criteria that we want isn't really what you have. Yeah, of course it's freaking me. Obviously, you either don't want to be with me or you don't want to employ me. That's what life is. Life is trying to find somebody and trying to find a job.
Yeah. Seriously, that's what life is.
So like the two of the same thing. It's like, does you as a person fit, and then either for job or for person, and it's just like, man, all the letdown after letdown, you're just like, something's wrong with me. I'm just a little quirky box of,
it's just me. I guess I just don't fit into this corporate world, even though...
Make your own job.
Yeah. So the third, let me finish my story with my last one. That was a good revelation though, that it is like the dating world. Or maybe it's just us, Josie. I don't know.
That's possibly true. But, you know, I think we're pretty cool. I'd like to think, you know, I like turtles.
I like turtles too.
Yeah, see, we love turtles. Who doesn't love turtles?
Everybody else in the freaking world.
What's wrong with you guys? Turtles are awesome. No, maybe there is something wrong with us. Yeah. When I said that we're awesome, the first thing I think of is that I like turtles.
And I agreed with you. So to finish off, the third temp agency and final one I'm not doing anymore is this is probably my worst interview horror story, which didn't even happen. Hey,
I've always wanted to wear this and be like, you like this. Okay,
which it didn't even happen because I go to the temp agency. They tell me that they work with this this loans company. I'm like, okay, whatever. A job's a job. And they tell me, oh, you're gonna interview for the person who's online and screens for people to get loans. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then they're like, oh, and they're like right down the street from us, so you should come in an hour early so that we can prep you. I'm like, all right. Doesn't sound suspicious at all. And so I went in my usual interview attire, and they prepped me by just basically telling me everything that I already know. You know, act professional. What are your greatest strengths? What are your greatest weaknesses? I had that down already. Name a time when you had to deal with a difficult situation. Easy peasy, I knew it. And so the lady gives me instructions on how to get there. And she tells me, oh, so when you go at the door, go right and follow the train all the way down for like a few blocks. And you should know that you're there if there's a Starbucks on one side and a Dunkin' Donuts on the other side.
Those are horrible directions.
And
she
she didn't give me a address because she didn't give me an address, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna put it on my GPS on my phone. I'll just look up the address for the company and put it on my phone, which I did because I got lost and I didn't see the building. I didn't see a sign for the building for the company. And so, but first I got to the Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, and she's like, if you're there, then you're there.
Those are everywhere downtown. Everywhere.
Yeah. And so, I waited at Starbucks until it was like 10 minutes before, and then I went into the building. I asked where the company was. I asked where the company was, and they said that that wasn't in the building. I'm like, okay. And so I went to every business building that was around that area, and they didn't have the company there. And so I called the lady that was at the temp agency twice. I left her message. She never called me back to this day. It was a few days ago. It was on Friday. Today is Tuesday. I haven't gotten an email. I haven't gotten a call. I'm pretty sure that I was just a number for them. Yeah. Now that's my rant. I am never working with a temp agency again. Nope. Don't do it. And I advise people not to do it. Just due to my experiences. 3 times. 3 times. Yeah. Okay, well, that's our rant for this week. Tune in next week and we'll see what crazy things we have to rant about then, because there's always something wrong going on in our lives. Yeah. Dipsit! Dipsit! Dipsit, we out.
Yes, this is she. Yeah. Yes, I can. Okay, what was your name again? Ingrid? Okay, thank you so much. I will be there Thursday at 1:30.